Hey there, it's Tanya with Range Cottage, and I am going out thrifting today. Hit up a couple of flea markets, maybe a thrift store. I don't have a lot of time, but I am looking for a couple of specific things, so I thought I would take you along and see what we find. Hey, don't forget to hey, don't Hey guys, also don't forget to subscribe if you like home decor, DIY, thrifting, and just cozying up your place on a budget. We've got a lot of fun stuff planned in 2020, so hit that subscribe button, like, and share, and I would love your feedback, your comments. I love getting comments from you. See you in the flea market. The first thing I want to show you, I was real excited about. These are wood shutters. And I've been kind of looking for some of these. I'm not sure if I'm going to use them for wall art or if I'm going to actually use them as shutters. I have a shed outside that I'm going to redo this summer. I may use them in there, but I'm kind of leaning towards using them on the wall and adding some light fixtures to them. But you can see these had a great patina on them, and I'm actually going to use the back side. They need a good scrub down. They're pretty dusty, but I don't even mind the little bit of rust on the hinges here, and they just have such a pretty color. I'm not going to paint them or do anything like that, and I just love the patina on those. These were $10 for the pair, which I thought was a great deal. I was excited because any bigger shutters I've been finding, I have been running like $70 or up in flea markets, and they're really hard to find in thrift stores or even out garage selling or anything like that. Now my next items are mostly all pottery, wood pieces. I've decided I need lettuce ware. I try to keep my collections to a minimum, but I do have a couple, and spring's coming and I just love the lettuce ware, and I've always liked it for years. But even designers like Tory Burch has a line of beautiful lettuce ware that is really, really pretty, but also very expensive. And I saw on her website, 2 plates, I believe they were salad plate size, was about $98. So I figured I could do better than that, don't you think? And I found quite a few pieces. I was excited. These are made in Portugal, and I got each of these for about $5 a piece. I got some little smaller sort of bread plates. These are Fitz and Floyd ironstone, and I think these are really, really nice. It shows $12.89 on there, but that's not what I paid. I paid, I think, $4 a piece for those. It was right around that. And then I found 2 more of the smaller little plates, probably for like a bread or a roll or maybe even fruit. Again, Portugal, but just really well done. Nicely glazed, no chips. I always run my finger around, anytime I get anything breakable, I always run my finger all the way around the edge, and you're going to want to do that on bowls, plates, glasses, anything that could possibly have a chip. Then I found this single one that is a Vitri, and I don't know if you guys are familiar with Vitri pottery or dishware, but it's quite expensive. It's made in Italy, and I would love to find more of that, and that was probably about $5 too. Again, just a beautiful piece. So you can see once I begin to set a table with this in the spring, it'd be so pretty. Spring and summer, it'd be beautiful. Then I also found just a little serving bowl. This looks to be just, it's no markings. It looks to be just a little homemade one. And it's cute. I'm not in love with the color with the other ones. I don't mind different shades of green. But I'm on the lookout for other serving bowls and, you know, little soup bowls. And hopefully I can find some bigger plates. But I don't know if I'm going to have any luck. So that's what I'm working on. I also found some white lettuce ware. It's called lettuce ware, but some people call it cabbage plates, leaf, you know, when you're searching for it, maybe online, there's a lot of different names for it. There are some that look like they're just leaves on the plates, and those I don't like. I like the ones that look like lettuce or cabbage. So these white ones were just probably $1 a piece from what I remember. Moving on to, I do have a little collection of small spoons, and these are not cleaned up or anything yet, but I paid $1 a piece for these. And I just have a handful of them in a little vintage creamer, and everybody grabs them when they're doing their tea and coffee and everything if they want something in that. And moving on, well, I'll go ahead and move on to these. I don't know what these wood beads are. I paid $9, which is a little higher than I would normally pay, but the patina, and we got this, I got this at a flea market. The patina on these is gorgeous. And I don't know what these could have originally been. They're not full round beads, but it was in this booth where they had a lot of vintage stuff. I don't know so much about this little rope. I may switch that out or cut it down or something. But I just love the patina on those, and it looks, you can see it looks beautiful against any kind of chippy white. So I'll probably hang those on my china cabinet knob. Then on to another piece of wood that I found was this cutting board, and you can see it's got all the cut marks and stuff. Nothing that, a little sanding, a nice sanding, and that will clean right up and look like brand new. And you can see it's got the different colors of wood and inset in there, and I think it's just going to be beautiful. And that was $3. So that was a great find. Now, I did find some vintage looking crockery or pottery. This one's not marked, but we loved it because we need a nice deep water bowl for our dogs. And I can't remember what we paid for this one. Was it about $5? So, I mean, even in a pet store, I know you can get nice crock pieces for water bowls, but for $5, we thought it was a nice deal. And then I had bought these vintage looking, again, no marking, but definitely vintage looking, if not vintage actually. And they just have such a farmhouse style to them that we always just use a lot of mixing bowls in the kitchen or serving bowls. It'd be beautiful for that. And we're gonna have some open shelving in our kitchen when it's done, which that update's coming soon. So I thought some of these vintage bowls would be beautiful. This I was really excited about. It's the salt glaze pottery. And I don't know if you are familiar with the salt glaze pottery, but when it's put in the kiln, they throw salt on it and it creates this glaze. Everything I've ever seen in the actual salt glaze pottery has been really pricey. Like bowls this size starting at $60 and $70. So I always just opted out. I always thought they were so farmhouse and beautiful. These we got for $17 a piece. They're a nice heavy size, or well, not heavy size, but nice size. They're heavy. This one has some flaws in it, as you can see, but I don't mind them at all. It shows that it's a homemade, you know, a handmade piece. You can see where the glaze didn't quite get on there, but it really doesn't affect the integrity of the piece. And these won't be going in the dishwasher. These will be special serving bowls, mixing bowls. We'll use them, but we'll definitely hand wash these. And I just think they're beautiful on a shelf. And then a giant piece that I got. I don't even know quite what I'm gonna do with this, but I got this one actually for $10. And I had thought about, I've got a couple of ideas for it, and I want you guys to give me your feedback and see what you think. I had thought about, when I had first seen it, a light cover. Have you seen the giant light bulbs at Lowe's? And I figured if I could make a grouping of 3 underneath it up in our loft where the ceiling's real high. So that's a possibility. Another possibility, I thought I could hang on the wall and put a shelf in it for plants and have it as a big plant shelf. I could put some down on the bottom and some on the shelf. So you guys give me your ideas. I am not positive what I'm going to do with this, but for $10 I figured I could turn around and resell it on Marketplace for $10 if I had to, if I couldn't figure out something to do with it. And our last find you're going to love, I think, because it's very, very farmhouse. It is the sink that we found, a vintage farmhouse sink. We weren't really in the market for one, but this thing is so beautiful and the price was good, and we said we're gonna find a place for it. Both of us couldn't walk away and leave it there, and this was a nice size. It was in fairly good shape. It still does need a little bit of refinishing, but we just love it. So thanks for watching. I hope this quick little thrift haul is inspiring to you, and let me know, are you thrifting right now or are you purging and organizing? I'm doing both. I'm crazy, I'm doing both, but hey, let me know if you want videos on organizing because I'm doing that too. So thanks for watching.